Hello, this is Vern, and if you've ever wondered what does it take for a man to fall in love with you, you are in luck, because that's what you and I will be discussing in this episode today. Hello, this is Vern. Welcome to another edition of Get the Love You Crave. I am so excited to connect with you today because I'm going to be sharing with you what does it really take for a man to fall in love with you. I get a lot of questions from women who really want to understand not how to make a man just crave them and feel desire for them, but how to make a guy go into his heart and fall in love with them. So if you're ever wondering how does this happen, I'm going to share with you right now 3 essential ingredients without which the man will not fall in love with you. Okay, these are not the only ones, but I know that this is an amazingly great start for you to understand how the mind of a man works and what it really takes for him to actually go from just having something casual or having you as a friend to falling in love with you and being devoted to you. Number one key is he needs to understand your worth and your value. And that's something he doesn't just get to understand on his own, that's something you get to display by your actions. And there's 2 critical areas in which a man needs to understand your worth. The first one is the way he connects with you and the way he treats you. He needs to know that the way that you are going to respond in the most authentic, feminine, radiant way is when he shows up as a man, when he shows up very purpose-driven, when he shows up and he has a clear idea of what he wants. He has plans, basically, of what you're going to do together, if it's a date, for example, when he treats you with a lot of respect, when he treats you with a lot of enthusiasm, and then when he acts this way and you respond in a way where you're being grateful for him, he gets to understand your worth. If he treats you in a way that's not what you really want, and you don't show it, you basically just go along, don't display it in any single way in your voice, basically the words you say, or in your experience, then he's not going to understand your worth. So that's the first one. The second area he needs to understand your worth, and it's super important, is sex. Okay, and here's why. Because a man is going to want to connect with you sexually probably way sooner than you will. And here's why. Because he has so much sexual drive. His energy, sexual energy, is so high in terms of just testosterone, in terms of like the energy that just the hormones in the body. He's going to want to release that in some way. So he has that need to connect with you and also validate himself as a man that way. So when you are able to clearly define to him what are your standards for having sex with him, whether that's getting married with him, whether that's having a monogamous, exclusive relationship with him, whether that's whatever it is, you need to be able to clearly communicate that with him. Because without communicating that, he's not going to know that you are in the category of falling in love with introducing you to my mom type of person. You might just be in the category of, I'm going to get my release with this woman right now. So very, very important that you are able to clearly define what that is, so he knows what are the rules of the game and what he needs to know and do and act upon to earn your heart and also get what he really wants. In addition to your heart, he wants to connect with you sexually. Okay? So just understand that. There's 2 sides of him. It's not right or wrong, it's just the way it works, the way nature works, and the way the world is working these days. Okay, so that's one thing. So clearly communicate what you want. The second key is he needs to know that he can